In this video, we'll show you how easy it is to set up a webhook source in Materialize. Webhook sources let you push events into Materialize, enabling you to deliver fresh and fast-changing data from SaaS applications. To get started, head over to the Materialize console and open up the SQL shell. First, you'll need to create a secret to validate requests between the webhook source and Materialize. For the purposes of this demo, let's name this secret demo_webhook, specify a unique value, and store it away. Next, define and create a webhook source to ingest data using the create source command. To keep things simple, I'm going to copy over this SQL command from the Quick Start documentation to create a source. For this webhook source, let's name it webhook_demo and specify the body format to be JSON, along with the secret that we had just defined. Once the create source command is executed, it returns a message containing a unique webhook URL. This is the URL that would allow you to post events to the source. So let's copy this webhook URL, which we'll need to post these events. To post sample events, you'll be using a webhook event generator that's available in our Webhook Quick Start guide. For the purposes of this demo, go ahead and use sample generated sensor data. When you use the Webhook event generator, you'll see that it sends events in a JSON format with a sensor ID, timestamp, latitude and longitude, and the temperature that the sensor is detecting. Once you click Generate Events, you'll see in the field below all the sensor events that are being generated in real time. Going back to the SQL shell, let's quickly validate that the source is ingesting data. You can query the data by issuing a SQL command, and since the data is being received in JSON format, the JSONB_pretty command will make the result more readable. Since manually parsing JSON can be tedious, we've included a utility that parses the JSON payload into a view with the individual fields mapped to columns. Simply paste in the JSON and the utility will create the SQL text for the view that you can paste into the SQL shell. Now go ahead and create the view. Now that you've created the view, Materialize lets you view the results as they change over time using the subscribe command. So let's subscribe to the webhook_demo_parse view with a simple select star statement. See how the results are changing in real time as new webhook events are being ingested? That's pretty cool, right? When you're done, cancel out of the subscribe using stop streaming. And there you have it. In just a few minutes, you've created a webhook source in Materialize, generated some webhook events on sensor data, and created an incrementally updating view that shows results changing in real time. If you're working in a shared environment or you no longer need the source, remember to clean up your environment. You drop the source and drop the secret. Thank you for watching this video on creating a webhook source. In a future video, we'll show you an even simpler approach to create a webhook source directly from the UI.